In the Cayman Islands, there is a park under construction, soon to be completed, called the Central Scranton Park. Now, this area um, has been subject to gentrification. So, as a result, many people have from the area have dispersed throughout the entire island. Now, that particular area, given time, uh, it's a strong possibility that they will not have a community in that area no more. It's a possibility that, give or take, who knows, maybe you might have one lone family that might, uh, in a given spot, who might refuse to move, but one particular, let us say, family in a spot um, that has been, 99.99% gentrified, it's not going to be considered a community anymore. Um, at least not in that concentrated sense. Like generally, the area is no, but fast depleting. So what has happened is that throughout the past, these people of the central Scranton area, some people, this place, some people collectively call it Central. We're talking about the area now where the park is, kind of like that general area. Some people just put a blanket term, they'll call it Scranton. Some people say Scranton Mall. Some people say Central. There's sadly to say other derogatory terms which I won't use. Um, they call it, some people call it Harlem, and a plethora of others. Uh, Now, people who live in there may say, hey, boy, Scranton is the whole thing, not Scranton is just this little part, or the whole thing, not Central, is just this little part, of, or, we're Central, but Harlem is really not a whole thing, it's this little part. But that's irrelevant. Um, Now, I think I'm diverging a little bit, but what has happened is collectively throughout time, as all communities do, or most communities do, they will choose a hero, and that hero would represent them in the arena of politics. Sometime a hero in the community, we all know, star football player. And of course, other heroes that have contributed to academics in all facets of society. But I'm kind of keeping it in uh, within the realm of let us say politics. Now, the community. Let's jump ahead. The community is. Let's jump ahead. The community, let us say, in the future is totally dispersed throughout the island. So one would say, well, how could one represent that community and it no longer exists? Now, here is the thing. The people don't forget where they came from. And that sense of home will follow you, most people, to their grave. And that sense of identity, family, that ties, and the identity and being tied to that place will not vanish overnight. Although one could not, you might not see it, you might say, well, it's not tangible, but it's in the minds of the people. However, that's one view, but I take another view. Now that the park has, let us say, been created, let us say, okay, it is complete. Those same people, as well as others, that is a tangible space that has been preserved where the members of that community and persons who appreciate the community family ties and other various ties to that community can go and gather. It's a tangible spot, a place that is remains in within the actual space of that what would have been where that community was. So the legacy of the people, the actual people of that community, although the park is for the entire island, the mere fact that the park carries the name of its local and the people there, uh, it remains as a strong symbol for them, a strong symbol of their identity. And it is a tangible symbol because the park is a symbol, but it's tangible, and it is something that people can actually use. It's going to be relevant to people's lives. And I'd venture to say that if someone decides to be a, let us suppose the people chose a hero, you're looking now at a hero that can represent all of these people, although they're spread out, but there's still a tangible marker. So the identity would not have been completely erased. So I know that may seem like somewhat of an oversimplification, but I would say it is something to think about, and um, I would invite my viewers to come forward and build upon this discourse.